Hi everybody, it's time to make a video about my artist planners. These notebooks are very special to me and I had fun pulling together some ideas for this video. I want to say that since 2013, when I really started focusing on making art, I've been keeping notebooks like this to help plan my art. But weirdly, for some reason, this year I didn't have a separate notebook for my art planning. I don't know why. I just rolled it all into my art journal. Well, and frankly, my art suffered. It just kind of limped along. And then this summer, when I pulled a blank notebook off my shelf to use as a planner, I got so inspired. My art life bloomed, and one brainstorming session revealed so many ideas and inspiration. I forgot to show you these flowers. I forgot that they wanted to be in the video. Aw. Okay, so squirrel. I got back into the groove all because I had one notebook devoted to planning and dreaming for my art life. And I know it might seem silly to have a separate notebook for everything. I mean, how many notebooks do I have going at once? Six, probably. But this year's experience really showed me that not having a notebook to plan for my art revealed that it's actually not silly. It's really vital. So I'm not gonna go through every notebook. I made some notes here, and I just wanted to share like first like what do I put in the notebook? There are notes and brainstorming sessions, doodles, scribbles, sketches, plans, dreams, goals, working through projects, project planning, storyboarding for videos or talks, and then now all my Patreon notes and plans. So I tried to make a sticker for each one with the year so I could know what uh, what year it was. So here's the very first, when I first started being focused on my art, what I did was I created an art school curriculum. I decided that I wanted to study design, typography, drawing, and watercolor. And then I tried to also plan out by quarter. That didn't seem to go very far. But then after, let's see this, so that was in February. And then 5 months later, I did a review of my art. What what had I been doing? What were the insights? What were the results? I like a challenge. People seem to notice my improvement. I seem to notice my improvement. I really love filling the journals in the process. And then next up, so just taking this time to sit with my process, reflect, review, notice what's happening, I think makes a big difference in my satisfaction. Um, I'm just going to page through. My friend Marty and I, we meet once a month for breakfast, and he's a designer. He's um, an environmental designer, and he really has a great eye, and he's just a super fun. I always love seeing the notes that I get from our conversations. So making a list of things to illustrate, brainstorming ideas. I just brainstormed things I love, and this is going to come back. You're going to see this in what's this current project is. This notebook went into 2017, or not 2017, 2014. So it was like this one was two years that I had this notebook. I don't know what kind of notebook this is. Oh, there it is. Flying Eagle, made in China. And I didn't even fill it all. It's kind of like a composition notebook. I don't get upset about not filling a notebook. There must have been a good reason to move on. Um, Most of the notebooks that I've used are the Moleskine. These I've got four of these Moleskine soft cover, and I really like the dot grid. So one thing that I like about these notebooks is really seeing um, the recurring themes and how my ideas go way back. I've had the idea for an atelier or a studio since 2015. And then look, here it is. It's for artists. The world is our studio. Come into my studio and see how my life supports and inspires my art. I always wanted to have a show. So here we are in Patreon with the show. Um, I use mind maps a lot, and mind maps for me are a great way to just get my ideas out in sort of a random way, but in a cohesive way. So 2015, I'll just say 2015 was kind of the best year of my life. It was so great. Um, it was the year I met Steve. We didn't start going out until the end of the year, later the next year. I illustrated a book. I made the ritual blessings deck. I made some good money from my art. It just like so many great things happened. But here it was, January 12th, me planning this all out. So by kind of I had by quarter, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. I knew I was making the ritual blessings deck. I was illustrating the abundant art